Sonic the Hedgehog, you have mastered the code of chivalry. From this day forth, you shall be Sir Sonic.
First of all, your Jordans are completely fake.
I think I've discovered what the ultimate life form is. It might be you.
I'm going to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch.
Finally, you, my friend, haven't even thought about buying Spotify Premium.
One!
I'm dropping it.
In my trying Resident Evil games for the first time video, I said I really loved the experience I had with the two games, them being Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 7. I even said they were some of the best horror games I ever played. But even then, at the end of the video, I said I still didn't find this franchise as special as my childhood day one, Sonic. Pretty obvious, I'd say. I mean, of course it isn't. I've played most, if not every Sonic game besides the original 06 and Forces, and a good few fan games. Yes, I'm a nerd. I know. Call me a loser in the comments. So I guess I'll have to play more RE games to, better get my opinion. And I have. I played RE4 Original, RE4 Remake, RE3 Remake, and RE Village. RE4 or Giannis Remake have become some of my favorite games of all time themselves, ranking pretty high up on my top 10. RE3 Remake I didn't enjoy as much, but I still thought it was pretty fun, and RE Village I absolutely adored. Even still, I don't think RE is as special as Sonic. I would actually like to rephrase that. I don't think RE is as good of a franchise as Sonic in my opinion. Objectively it is, but over on this channel we go by personal opinions. So why exactly don't I like RE as much as Sonic, even when RE is objectively a way better franchise? In fact, not just RE, Zelda, Mario, Doom, so many franchises I love, but still not as much as Sonic. And I'm definitely not the only one either. So let's find out what makes this blue rat so special. So Sonic 06. God damn, man. Alright. Yeah, it was a disaster. A big one. Some may say it's the worst game ever made, which is a bit too far. I wouldn't know, I never played it. But Sonic can get back up from it, considering the run it had the years before. But what run, you ask? You must be new around here. Let me give you a little history lesson. It's 1991 and Sonic is made to combat Mario, who was pretty much dominating the gaming sphere in every way up until then. Sega and Sonic Team released the first Sonic game and created a phenomenon. Mario was sweet, highly accessible, family friendly, but Sonic was cool, gritty, badass. Heck, some parts of him were even inspired by Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson himself even worked on some of the Sonic 3 OST. Okay, I'm nerding out here, but Sonic OSTs were so gosh darn good, bro. He was so different from Mario, and the story was just so cool, especially in Sonic Adventure 2 where it just becomes a masterpiece. The soundtrack of the adventure games was also very cool.
How many more times?
Angry Asian, shut up, bro!
Bruh.
The soundtrack of the adventure games was just so cool as well. Just like Sonic himself. I mean, cool, hard, uplifting rock that feels like the personification of his character. Freedom. But just as it was getting good, when Sonic seemed to be becoming a legendary franchise objectively, something happened. And that's where we get back to Sonic 06, the game that changed Sonic in the worst way possible. Yeah, so it didn't get back up. There were a few good games like Mania, but for the most part, Sonic was dead. And then the movies came along, and then Sonic Frontiers, and then Shadow Gens, and yada yada, Sonic is black, blah blah. You already know that. I'm here to talk about us fans who held on for so long even though we thought the franchise was gonna get Devil May Cried by Sega. Why is it that even when Sonic games are bad, the fans still hold on? Well, that part comes from the amazing fan projects that are created almost every day by the fandom. Fan animations, music, comic, games, porn. Lots of porn for some who love an objectively mediocre franchise so much to the point of making content for us. Well, that comes down to... I don't think that comes down to the games being super chill with lo-fi beats in the background and minimal gameplay for you to relax and chill to. No. Sonic games, especially ones like SA2, have surprisingly dark and deep stories and exciting gameplay that requires fast reaction speed and control to master and not suck at. As a kid, I of course already loved Sonic. Always played the games and watched the old fan animation shorts, and Sonic X was like my childhood show. I even made a mask of Sonic one time. Yeah, I was cringe. And so is almost every other Sonic fan. I got bullied for liking Sonic as a kid, and I'm sure a lot of others were too. But Sonic and his friends say, who cares? Who cares if you're cringe or an outcast or quiet or don't have many friends? Because sure, a lot of Sonic fans are losers and are cringe. But Sonic, and I want to focus on specifically Sonic himself as a character, says to be free. He is as free as the wind, and throughout the many games he teaches others to be free too.
Dude, relax!
In Black Knight, Secret Rings, almost every other Sonic game, heck even 06, Sonic wants you to be free. No matter how others take it, because where's the fun in life if you're constantly caring about what others think, and not what you think is fun?
That I'm alone. You may be the last, but you're not alone. You've got us, knucklehead.
I am still an outcast, a weird kid. I fear every day someone finding these videos and thinking I'm a cringe, gay, woke emo or whatever. But I'm having fun. Even in the time of the Sonic Dark Ages, where all the games coming out were bad. I think that's why we held on and made all that content and acted cringe and got super mad at IGN's ignorant comments. This is also why we don't like other franchises as much. Because all these other franchises like Mario or Zelda or Resident Evil were cool kid games. No disrespect to these franchises at all. I love RE, Mario and Zelda, but I didn't grow up being bullied with them. I didn't see the fall and the hate with them. I didn't slay eggs with them. Get broken legs with them.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No character in any of these other franchises was able to make me feel seen and understood like Sonic has. Except from Jesus, of course, but that video isn't about him. I don't think Leon would have been able to make outcast kid me feel understood like that. I know a large part of this is because I grew up with Sonic. I'm sure OG Resident Evil fans loved Leon just as much as I love Sonic. But I'm saying I don't think I would have had so much hope or even found my religion if I didn't grow up on him. So that's why we think Sonic is special. Not even mentioning the music and the good stories and the games and the comics. Yo, hold up, real thing, I want to talk about, just gush about the Sonic Renaissance for a second. Dude, I still remember in 2024 when Shadow Gens was being promoted, I feared it being bad. Like, I was mad scared it was going to be bad. But it wasn't. The Sonic movies up to then had been pretty alright. Not exactly cinematic masterpieces, like what they were pretty alright. Then the third movie came out and I'm sure you can guess, I loved it. And I think that was the moment I truly realized that Sonic was really back. I had faith. And I hope that many other kids my age and younger can find Sonic in this new era and also be inspired by. Sonic also helped me with life. A little corny, I know, but realizing through both him and Jesus that life will have its dark age where everything will seem hopeless, like nothing can ever be fixed, and that it will just stay sucking. It won't. Always remember that there will always be a happy time. Even if it's short, you can find happiness. And you can be free. I hope you can be free. thank you so much for listening to my cringy self yap about Sonic for a few minutes. I truly hope that some of you will give this franchise a try and be able to appreciate its beauty too. And I also pray for those I mentioned in that ending message. Please listen. I see you and I understand how horrible life gets. Just remember what I said and don't forget to be free. Life was meant to be free. Also, please read the Bible. It's really cool. Resident Evil Part 2 video coming soon. If you haven't seen the first one, please don't check it out. I hate that video. With all my heart, I hate that video. Also, Part 2 will obviously not be the last part because I'm going to make a Village video. I think I'll probably make a full video about Resident Evil Village, because I have a lot of thoughts on that game that I don't think I can fit into just one small section of a video. I could say that about all the other games, but Village is... I really need to make one about Village. And obviously Requiem when I get it for, I think, maybe possibly my birthday. I might also make a video about the OG games as well. There's just so much I want to talk about. And also, please don't be confused, I'm not just a Resident Evil and Sonic channel, okay? I want to talk about all stuff games, and I might also maybe talk about other media and stuff that I find cool, like anime or something, I don't know, man. But yeah, this channel isn't just for gaming. It will mostly be gaming, but you'll see sprinkled in there some media, different media alike, and just random stuff to talk about, because that's basically what this channel is. Just some random kid sporting a bunch of his you don't care. Be honest with me, you don't care. I just want to end the video. Love you all. Bye. Peace. I love you, twin.